If anyone had any doubt, the Israelis continue to torture me up until this moment. I'm under arrest. I cannot leave the room, and they torture me more and more and more. Maybe I will explain a little later. I mean, what's the actual circumstances and what they actually want from me now. But they always want something, and it's only getting more ridiculous and impossible. I am an eternal slave. So now we will do another lighting. This will be felt, of course, around the globe. I mean, I really hope that at some point people will feel the heat, and I mean, they already watched the Starship, but I mean, they still only Moses and tongues are moved for some reason. I hope that maybe this lighting or a future one today, later today or in some other day, I don't know what you wait for, will prompt people abroad to move arms and legs and stop the extremely irresponsible and dangerous movement of Moses and tongues. There was never a nation so cruel like the Israelis. Their cruelty is beyond imagination. And I've documented a lot of it during the last 4 years. But this is not the time to reiterate everything. It's impossible. These are the wicked, most cruel people that ever lived on this earth. Yes, including the Aztecs and whatever other ancient culture that you know that were cruel. The Israelis are cruel, more cruel than them. And I've documented things beyond the imagination of anyone. I documented cases of you will never, the most horrible systematic rape of children, cannibalism, systematic cannibalism, all supported by the state, psychological terror beyond, the imagination of your, most pessimistic philosophers. Anyway, you don't care about all of that, so you will care about spaceships. I don't know how many you watch already, but more are on the way, and of course it should be said that the first one is here since long ago, and it's always in operation. It's always frying the earth to some extent, and from time to time it requires like more serious operation, like the purge in the 80s. But however serious it is, it's kind of like 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of the capabilities of this machine, like a single machine. But more are on the way. You need to move arms and legs, not mouths and tongues. You need to move arms and legs from outside of Israel into Israel. You do not do it for decades, not because you presumably were misled by the Israelis. I spoke about it so much, during the last 4 years. This is bullshit. You wanted to be misled. The reason why you don't do it because you are disgusting species that do not care at all about strangers. You treat strangers less than farm animals. And your ego doesn't allow you to actually move your arms to help the stranger, even when you know that it will be your doom. Even then, the ego, holds you back. And that's what's happening right now and for quite some time. Any person with rational thought understands that this thing could delete humanity in a second, and that it was already did such things, in minor scale on Earth in a recent history. You understand the implication, but the ego, you can see, walk, get outside and in any street in Israel, almost any street, and just, you can smell the faces, you can smell the ego, you can smell this demonic force. No, we are better, we know better than you are. You think you are smart, you are a robot, you don't understand anything. We are the one that are doing the explanation, and we will keep doing the explanation. Yes, we understand that it will cost us our lives and the life of our children, and the life of probably all humanity, but nevertheless, we will be the people that are doing the explanation. up until the last moment. This is a non-microscopic microbe. You will rescue us from me and my daughters and their mother. You will rescue us from this Nazi prison. And you will do it using arms and legs. Not mouths and tongues. Arms and legs. Arms and legs. Arms and legs, not mouths and tongues.